Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Peace be upon all of you guys. Glad to be here in front of you today. Today I will be reviewing a star within the fragrance world, and more specifically from the cologne inspired realm, one of the most talked about and loved fragrances, and none other than the 9 p.m. from Afnan. This will also be my first Afnan review on my channel. As you might know, Afnan is one of the most well-known brands from the Arabian Peninsula, and in my opinion, has the potential to become the #1 brand if only they released more fragrances, since the quality of their oils is outstanding. All of the ones I personally own perform great and smell extremely satisfying, some even posh, and have cool presentations and bottles. Before I go forward, I just wanted to thank the people who left my first comments since I've started the channel. I appreciate at Atsukochiba 9871 loading the fact that I smelled the frag in the video, and I actually agree with that take. Some reviewers tend to make their videos in a mechanical way and forget to just stop and enjoy the fragrance and share their natural reaction. And also thanks to What That Smells for suggesting I should make more impression videos. And also I also want to thank a user formerly known as T, who mentioned that he or she is a big Versace fan, so I might I'll have more reviews coming to the channel on Versace fragrances, hopefully in the future. And lastly, the Dopey Count 2939 for complimenting my content, and hopefully I'll make improvements fast so I can be more engaging, more energetic, and also try to ensure that the video and audio quality are better and better. In this case, I'll go right ahead and show you the first release from the 9 a.m. p.m. lineup. So let's go right ahead. Okay, so as you can see, we have here the 9 p.m. box. In the front, you have 9 p.m. here. The company, Afnan, concentration eau de parfum, 100 milliliters or 3.5 ounces. On the side, we have here a sticker. We also see here the date when it was produced, March of 2024. We have the a hologram here. On the top, we have Afnan. On the bottom, we have the barcode, ingredients, and let's see here. It clearly states here that it was made in the United Arab Emirates. And this is pretty much it regarding the rectangular prism or cuboid or even rectangular parallelepiped. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. Box with also forgot to mention the thin gray and black stripes, which actually come from an iteration of Jean-Paul Gaultier's Ultramalt, which typically, as you might know or not, the bottle is actually blue with black stripes. There were some variations in the past of the original. Like I mentioned earlier, it says here when it was produced. Okay, March 2024. I actually bought mine on the 8th of May from Notino for the equivalent of $31.17 from a physical store, so I didn't order it online or anything like that. Okay, and in this case I'll go right ahead and pull it out of the box. Okay, so we have here the actual bottle. On the front, once again, 9 p.m. Afnan, eau de parfum, concentration, Nothing on the back sides on the bottle. Afnan. As you can see, this is a pretty sturdy and thick glass bottle. We have here a print. It's transparent, as you can obviously see. The cap is heavy. Many people joke around that it could be used as a weapon. It's pretty heavy and solid, made out of metal. Collar and atomizer made out of plastic, and it fits. It clicks into place. However, I wouldn't recommend you picking it up from the caps, and as you saw, you might drop it. So just hold it normally. Now, as I quickly mentioned a couple of moments ago, the original fragrance from which this one is inspired by is Ultramall from the Le Mans line, Jean Paul Gaultier, and it was launched in 2015, and this one was launched 5 years later. Also, the creator of the original was Francis Kirk Dijon. I'm not sure if I pronounced that correctly. Now, just wanted to make a quick comment here regarding the bottles of the 9 PM versus the original from which it's inspired by. Honestly, if I had to compare them, this one is actually more interesting looking, or even normal looking, since honestly I haven't heard any other reviewers who talked about the original one criticizing the bottle, the original one, the Le Mans, and how terrible it looks, honestly. Basically, why would a dude want to have a miniature of a man? I mean, it's honestly, it's kind of deranged. I'll be honest with you.
Brother,
albeit the fragrances in general from Jean Paul Gaultier are amazing. So I'm not trying to say that the whole company is garbage or anything like that. Just the bottles from the Le Mans line, yeah, big thumbs down. Now we'll go right ahead and talk about the notes. So if you look at the Afnan's official website, the top notes are bergamot, lavender, cinnamon, and apple. Middle notes mugi, which is lily of the valley. Honestly, not really sure if I could pinpoint this specific smell in any other fragrance. However, from what I gather, lily of the valley smells fresh, delicate, and floral with green, slightly sweet, and sometimes soapy or citrusy quality. It is often compared to the scent of lilac, violet, or honeysuckle, and its fragrance evokes a feeling of spring and orange. Also, orange flowers are listed as middle notes, and the base notes are patchouli, amber, vanilla, and tonka beans. I've been wearing it for more than half an hour, if not 1 hour here. I will just go right ahead and show you the atomizer. Honestly, it's pretty amazing. It distributes the juice quite far and wide. Now, as usual with dupes inspired by from the Arabian Peninsula, you just need to wait a couple of seconds for the alcohol to dissipate. Yes, indeed, it's quite an amazing smell, and indeed it does have an amazing opening. 9 PM is regarded as its original Le Mans Ultramall as a loud fragrance. Some people call it a clubbing fragrance. Honestly, I mean, as far as I am concerned, never went to a club, and I suggest you do the same. However, that being said, loud fragrance doesn't necessarily mean that. Anyone could wear something like that and enjoy it. The opening is indeed fresh. It has the sweetness coming in pretty early on. Now, the differences between the two, the original and this one, many people will say that it lies with the fruit. the fruit note of apple, which is in this one, and the original has pear. However, honestly, these two fruits are kind of similar in my opinion as far as smell goes, so you won't be losing much. I did smell the original a couple of times, and they're pretty close, honestly. The freshness comes, like I mentioned earlier, from the citrus note. And as you might have heard, 9 p.m. is considered as a vanilla bomb or something like that. Indeed, the sweetness comes pretty early in the smell, in the fragrance once you applied it. However, since it does have also notes of cinnamon and tonka bean, maybe this is why the sweetness here is not a simple run-of-the-mill sweet sense. The sweetness might come also from the cinnamon note, vanilla. They are all so well entangled that it's somewhat difficult to tell them apart. Let me also smell the, I just want to remind myself of the dry down. Okay, I'm picking up some tonka bean too. Yeah, so overall, the 9 p.m. flanker, or the OG as it is called, since there are more fragrances which were released on this line, hopefully we'll get the chance to discuss about them. It is a loud fragrance, a beast mode fragrance. Fortunately, it lasts over 12 hours longevity, at least 2 of strong projection and amazing sillage. And honestly, I do remember the first time I smelled it, it did have a quite a distinguishing smell, strong, sweet, youthful. You might hear this about fragrances if you're in the beginning, that some are made for for younger audiences, or some for more mature or even older. However, in my opinion, it's up to you to choose what fragrance you want to wear. You shouldn't be influenced by other people and what they have to say about what you should or should not wear. And overall, I do recommend this fragrance for anyone who starts the journey. The price is pretty low, like I said. I paid, like I said, the equivalent of $31.17. You might get it even lower than that. Now, one more thing quickly. I've heard several times in the community that there are some issues with the batches, or even some of the users who bought this fragrance complained that they received counterfeits. If you can imagine, counterfeits to cloned fragrances. So you should be on the lookout for that. Meaning you should you should buy them from trusted places, from discounters which you might have bought in the past, or you can also research them depending on what country you're buying from. And also you should look out for deals in which I actually saw in some places the 9 p.m. being sold for around $10, $9. Just when you see something like that, you just need to go away. You shouldn't even consider buying it. Like I said, around $30, maybe $25, $30, $45. This should be the ballpark in which you should see it. And this was it. This was my review regarding the 9 p.m. fragrance, my first Afnan, and hopefully in the future I'll be discussing more Afnan fragrances for you. And this is it for today. So my overall rating for the 9 p.m. would be 9.2. It's a loud, extremely punchy, rather sweet, but not too much, in my opinion. That has decent complexity to it, given to several sweet notes. We talked about the cinnamon, the tonka bean, the vanilla. So you might get a collage of sweet notes there that might make you feel it more complex. And also it also has some freshness into it, which makes it even more mass appealing. And this was it, guys. I do appreciate you checking out this video. And I hope I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.